Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ol'SargeCollects. Well, this is a long-awaited SGC return. I made this submission on August 4th, and today is August 29th. I'm just now receiving this SGC return. This was overnighted to me, so I've also got a story to go along with this and why it's taken so long. Let me go ahead and jump into unveiling these cards. So let's go ahead and open this up. So I can get this party started. I've got a mix between some old tobacco cards, and I've got some modern cards. I've got some just a mix of everything in this SGC Reveal, and really excited to have a lot of these cards. So I'm just going to start from the top here, and then I'll make my way down. Now, like as I said before, this is a long-awaited SGC return, and the reason why, and I'll get more into it, but the reason why is because there was a mistake on SGC's part. An accident happened with one of the cards. And so when I get to it, I'll show you about it. I think it's the last card in the stack, though. So, all right. So the first card is a 2022 Topps Chrome Jake Meyers rookie autograph blue refractor out of 150. It's nice and shiny. And this is card number. I'm sorry. This is 136 out of 150. So, all right. So that's Jake Meyers. And then the next card is a 2020 Topps Chrome Black Yordan Alvarez rookie card. And it is not a refractor. Looks like there's something on the card that wasn't there before. Anyway, the next card is a 2020 Topps Chrome Black Justin Verlander in a 9.5, and this one is a refractor out of 99. It's 41 out of 99. So this is it's got some nice shine to it. As I said, I've got more than just modern in here, so. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is a 2021 Topps Chrome Star Wars Galaxy, and it's card number 88, Jedi a la Kurosawa. This is a refractor in an SGC 9. I love this card. These cards are pricey, and so I'm happy with the grade on that one. All right, so for my Uncle Mike PC, my Mike Morgan PC, and if you're familiar with my channel, then you know why I like Mike Morgan. But this is a 2001 Topps 8.5. This was when he was on the Diamondbacks. And the next card I'm really happy to have because this is the only graded signature that I have of Uncle Mike. This is a 1996 Leaf Signature Series. I was worried if they were going to do this, if they were going to grade this card or not, simply because of the age of the card. I believe there's a stipulation on, now they didn't grade the auto, but I believe there's a stipulation on grading autograph cards. Like it has to be within a certain time frame. So, but I'm happy about that. It's a nice looking card. I've had that card in my collection for a while. This card, I'm unhappy with the grade. I was expecting higher than this. I mean, looking at the centering, I think it's a little off top to bottom, but otherwise it's a nice card. Like I said, I expected more. So I don't know any other reason why the grade would be so low other than the centering on the front and the back. So here's another Uncle Mike card. This is a 1988 Topps Big Baseball Mike Morgan card when he was on the Orioles. in a 9. Here's the only card he had from 1985. It's a Mother's Cookies card while he was with the Mariners, and this is an 8. And then this one I'm not so happy with either. This is a 1982 Kellogg's Rickey Henderson in a 7. I'm not really sure why he got the 7, but that's okay. All right, now getting into some vintage. So I have a 1957 Topps Elmer Vallow. I really like this card, and this is in an SGC 5. I just think it's really neat, the card with him pulling a bat and out of the bat rack, and then you've got a camera over here, and just kind of a neat card. So it's card number 54. All right, and then the next card, this is a 1910 Old Mill Cigarettes T210. The player's name is Brooks, and from New Orleans. So if you're familiar with this set, the key card in this set is the who is it? The Jackson card. So this is a teammate. And it's got some writing on the back, which is why it's got a 1, but also the corners are very well rounded and chipped. The red border's chipped. So anyway, this is a teammate of Shoeless Joe Jackson. As you can see, this is player. This is probably the closest I'll get to Shoeless Joe Jackson's rookie card. So he was his teammate Brooks on the New Orleans Pelicans. So let's go ahead and put that out here too. All right, and the next card is a 1888 Allen & Ginter Old Planter, and this is from the World Smokers set. Now the thing is with this card, and why I like this card so much, unfortunately it got an altered grade, but this is the image that Allen & Ginter uses as their logo. And prior to this card coming out, they didn't use this image, but once they issued this card in 1888, they then started using this image on all of their tobacco products. So this was their logo, their image. And so here's the back. The back's got some stains and stuff. I don't really know where the coloring is, so that's why it got an altered grade. The representative I talked to from SGC said it was colored. I'm not really sure where that is. Okay, and then the next card is from the same set. It's the 1888 Allen & Ginter, and this is the American Indian from the World Smokers set, and this is a 2.5, so I'm happy with this grade. You can see where it was in a album before. All right, the next card is the only T206 card that I have, and this is the Doc White pitching card. And I used to have other T206s, but then I sold them, and now I want to get back into the T206 set. So starting off with Doc White. I got this one for a good price. It's got a big crease in the corner right there. It's got rounded edges, but I got this card for $40 and then sent it in for grading. So that's another $20 into it. So I'm all in for $60. I don't really know how much it's worth though. I know that T206s aren't cheap. And I've got this 1889 Duke & Sons company Give Us That Card Mister in an SGC 2. This is from the Postage Stamp series. And then the next card I have is also from the same series. And that is the got any Duke stamps, any cards. So this is also from the postage stamp series in a 2.5. All right, the next card is a 1889 E.R. Williams baseball. This is a game card, and the card number 9, which is the double play. So it's got a lot of that Victorian, design on it. I really like. And then this is what the back of the card looks like. I've got 2 more of these cards I want to send in for grading eventually, but I wanted to start with this one. And then this is a 1916 Z-Nut card, the Pacific League. This is Brooks, who's the player, and this is without a coupon. So this has got an SGC 1. It's got some creasing, rounded corners, got some writing on it. I mean, it really is showing its age here, but I love it nonetheless, and the image on it is great. So good one for the PC. And then here is the end of, this is the end of the smaller cards. I got 1 large card in the submission, but here's where the story comes in on this submission. So this was a crossover from PSA, and it was a PSA 3, and it was in better condition than it is now. So one of the reasons why this SGC submission got held up was because when SGC was cracking it out and moving it from a PSA to an SGC holder, something happened where they cut off the bottom corner. And as you can tell, that bottom corner has been taped on. So, I waited and waited for this submission to get finished, and it seemed to be in a holding pattern for a long time. And finally, I got a phone call from SGC, and the guy that I talked to explained what happened, and I was like, well, okay, it happens. That's a human error, and I got it. It took me about 6 months to find this card, and so anyway, he looked at recent comps, and he found comps for a PSA 6 that had sold, and so he comped me the price of a PSA 6, and so I am happy about the service that I got from SGC. I mean, to me, this just speaks volumes about SGC and their service. So what happened is he comped me the price of a PSA 6, and then he spent the extra money to overnight the shipment to me, which is why it got overnighted, because I had picked the USPS service. So anyway, they definitely do right by their customers. I've heard of stories from PSA or about PSA doing the same thing, and they don't even own up to the mistake. So when SGC makes a mistake, they at least own up to it. So kudos on SGC. So here's the back of the card. And so those are all the smaller cards, or regular size cards, I should say. And then I've got 1 oversized card to show you. All right, and here's the oversized card. This is a 1887 Duke Sons and Company in 127 Samuel Brooks, and this is from the Sea Captains set. And it's, I don't know if you can tell the gold inlay on that, but this is he was the captain of the Arizona, which was a ferrying, not really a ferrying. I don't really know how to say what kind of ship it was, but basically it was taking people from England over to America and back and forth. So they were making a long journey from England to America. Anyway, so that's my SGC submission. That's my SGC story about some good and bad news. But I honestly, at the end of the day, I think that SGC did right by me. So anyway, keep hunting the good stuff, and thanks for watching.